Hello, my name is Joseph, and I'm a protector in Multispace. I am gonna start this off by letting you know I'm completely ad-libbing all of this, so if it's short or it sounds kind of janky, that's why. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm pan, which means I can be attracted to anyone regardless of their gender, as long as they're adults, obviously. I am 22 years old, and I don't go with the body age. I celebrate my birthday on October 10th. I'm one of the only other ones, other than Rye, that doesn't go with our technical actual birthday. It's just more comfortable for me that way. You'll see that I'm kind of separated a lot, so, I don't really necessarily see our family members as family members, that kind of thing. I'm just very separated from the body and the body's experiences. I celebrate my birthday on October 10th, and so I'm going to be turning 23 this year. That said, I would like my audience to be 16 and over, so if you're under 16, please don't watch my content. I don't like drama, and I especially don't like any drama that's pitted towards me or my headmates, so if you're gonna start something like that, you better be prepared to finish it. I don't take that kind of stuff lightly, and it is my job to make sure that we're all safe. If you have a problem with me, then talk to me directly about it like a mature human being. Don't go off and punish the others for something that I did, and don't be immature and try to go behind my back, because I will probably find out about it eventually. We all make mistakes, and I think that it's better to work things out than to start needless issues when everything could just be fixed by talking. There will be times that my streams are more 18 plus, and I'll make sure to put that in the description if they are going to be that. They'll probably be age restricted too. That's probably going to be a rarity because obviously this is YouTube and we're not going to be posting something that's full on NSFW on youtube.com, but just a general warning in general, if I'm talking about drinking or anything like that, probably don't want teenagers there. To sum myself up, I'm flirtatious, protective, and I care a lot about other people. With flirting, obviously I keep that to people within my age range, but it's all pretty platonic and friendly anyway. I flirt with pretty much all of my friends, so don't take it personally if I do it with someone. With my protective nature, I can tend to overdo it sometimes, so if I'm ever taking things too personally towards either my headmates or other people in my life that I care about, just, you can gently let me know, and I'll bring myself back and kind of think it over better. I like using pet names and playfully teasing people, so don't take it too personally if I do it to you. I play nice unless you're mean to somebody that I care about, so I think I'm generally a pretty alright guy to be around. I'm very firm in setting boundaries, so if you do cross boundaries and rules, I'm not as, for lack of a better word, I'm like the opposite of a pushover. So while the others might tend to buckle a little bit with some things, if you're disrespecting someone's boundaries and I see it happen, I will put that down immediately, and I am slightly strict about that. I'll finish this off by talking a little bit about my interests and then let you go from here. I really like aesthetic things. I'm a big fan of dark academia. You can kind of tell that by my profile on Q. My whole page is pretty much themed after that. I'm a big fan of cats. They're my favorite animal. I think they're extremely sweet. I like wearing rings and other types of jewelry. Rings are definitely my favorite, but I can deal with chains and stuff like that too. My favorite color is ruby red, but I don't really wear a whole lot of colors, so I tend to go for more neutral tones, like browns, blacks, that kind of thing when I'm getting dressed. I also prefer to use fancier clothes. I feel better in a dress shirt and nice pants than I would in something casual. I'm not really a big fan of music, but I do like listening to the piano sometimes. Instrumental music can be okay if it's like really reflective and just background noise, but yeah, I really don't listen to music very often, and I'm not super into it myself either. For the most part, I just like spending my time watching stuff and reading. I like watching scary movies. Typically, I'm more of a fan of things that take a psychological turn to them, or things that have a deeper meaning. I'm not really big into the whole slasher, gore, paranormal happening type stuff. I like kind of general TV shows, things like Full House, Friends. I liked Squid Game when I watched that. So I'm pretty mainstream when it comes to TV shows. I do like anime. That's probably what I watch the most. I don't necessarily have a genre that I prefer when it comes to that. I've watched horror, mystery, I've seen fantasy and slice of life, romance, basically anything that you can think of. I don't really mind what genre it is. I do play video games sometimes. I like having cooperative games where I can play with other people. I also like mystery kind of deduction games like Danganronpa and Heavy Rain. I enjoyed The Last of Us when we played through that. I also like watching musicals. I'm not a big play person, but musicals are a different story. I do watch plays from time to time, but I definitely prefer musicals, which, now that I'm thinking about it, is a little strange since I don't normally listen to music in my day-to-day life, but I guess that's just how things work sometimes. I really like classical literature, too. I've read H.P. Lovecraft, I've read Pride and Prejudice, I liked that. I liked The Great Gatsby. I really liked The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and, what's that other one? Tom Sawyer. I like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, too. So, yeah, basically anything that you would find on an English language arts reading list is something that I would be interested in reading. I also like autobiographies or biographies, memoirs, that sort of thing. Things that tell honest and truthful stories. One of my favorites is Night, and it's about someone who went through the Holocaust. I also like shows that are like that. I liked Sons of Liberty, for example, and I've watched some things on the History Channel. Those do tend to catch my eye. I guess I'm a history buff in general. I really like learning about history and geography, too. I really just like learning about our world in general. For now, I think I'm gonna end that off here, just because I feel like I've been talking a lot, which, honestly, I probably haven't. This is probably gonna be like 8 minutes tops, but I feel like I've said everything that I need to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and head off.